Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be discussing War and Peace Volume 4 Chapter 12. So this chapter focuses on the other characters such as Natasha and Denisov. So this chapter opens up with a huge ball that's being held, and this ball is called the Igneous Ball, and this is a really fancy and the most luxurious and expensive party. The people that usually come here end up usually becoming married or end up becoming couples, and so this is a very fancy ball that everyone aspires to go to. And so one of these balls, which Natasha has never really attended a real exciting ball. This was the first one for her. So everywhere she goes and she sees, everything is just so pretty and dazzling. She loves the place, and anyone she meets she would probably fall in love with because she's never been to a place like this. So we got a glimpse that Natasha really likes to dance, and there's many other people there too. It's especially popular with young girls, and everybody likes to dance, and Natasha really loves dancing, so she ends up becoming the best dancer in this ball. Nicholas and Denisov are all there. Denisov is pretty handsome, so he gets many fans, but the one he particularly takes an interest to is Natasha. And so when he does take an interest in her, he's too shy, so Nicholas calls him out. He should go and talk to her, but he's pretty shy, and so he kind of doesn't really want to do anything. Natasha, who becomes the best dancer in the ball, decides to ask Denisov for a dance, and so Denisov doesn't really know what to do, and even though he knows how to dance, he doesn't know how to talk to girls, and so kind of says that he doesn't know how. Natasha doesn't mind that, and she calls Denisov for a dance. And so while they are dancing, and this is the part where he shows off his moves, and he has really smooth dance moves and pulls off a really good move that makes all the girls want to talk to him. While they were dancing, Denisov really takes it. So after the dance, Natasha and Denisov spend the day together. So this concludes the end of the chapter, and so this is a really short chapter, and this chapter gives an overview on what's happening with all the other characters, and one that focuses on Natasha and Denisov particularly. So I did some research on the Igio Ball, and so this Igio Ball doesn't exist in history at all. This is a fictional party that happened during the writing of War and Peace novel. And so this Igio Ball is supposed to be based on another huge party during the 1800s, but this party happened during 1903, and it was called the Winter Palace Ball. And so this was an extremely luxurious and expensive ball. There was candles, there was jewels everywhere. Everybody was wearing expensive clothing. And people there were probably all rich. So remember from the last chapter that Nicholas invited all his friends to his house, and everyone's talking, and one of the topics was about the duel between Pierre and Dolokhov, and then Natasha ended up defending Pierre and saying he was in the right. So from that line, I would have thought that Natasha would end up liking Pierre, and I still think Natasha probably has a thing for Pierre. Denisov to Natasha, I don't really know, but my guess is that Natasha will either end up with Denisov or Pierre. I feel like Natasha leans more towards Pierre, but then again, Pierre's not that great of a guy, so I think she would probably go with Denisov, and since Denisov is like a military officer, I think that would be a pretty good choice for her. So this is the end of the video, and I hope to see you guys later. See you!